welcome to this video. And this one I'm going to show you how to make your muscles look hard. This is about building muscle. This is about crafting, defining, shaping your existing muscle. About to hit my top set. This is like 50 kilos, which is 110 pounds. I'm working on restricted calories. It's 5 in the morning. I've not eaten anything. The idea for me here is to shock the muscle into adapting. Not so much about growth, not about a pump. Before I hit this one, let's take it back to the beginning and I'll show you what I've done to get to this point in the workout. 3, a 2, a 1. So when you train like this, what you need to keep in mind is that you're only going to be doing maybe 2 or 3 working sets, and they're only going to be 2 to 3 reps each. So there kind of has to be a real mentality shift from that usual higher repetition style of training in order to get this effect. So as you can see from this first set, what I'm doing is I'm taking the weight nice and deep and then I'm going very slowly up. Now the weight I'm using isn't particularly challenging, but what I'm doing is mimicking the more difficult motion that I'm going to be implementing later in the workout. So we're going 6 reps there. Now I've upped the weight here. I think I've gone from about 24 kilos, added on about 10 kilos each. So it's a little bit more challenging, but I feel like I can manage it. And then I'm going to go to about 4 reps here. Now I call these primer sets. The reason very obviously being because this is priming my muscle for what's going to come later in the workout. So there's about 4 reps there. And then I'm going to increase the weight again for the next set. Now, these aren't small increments in weight. I'm going up by about 10 kilos, 25 pounds each time. The idea being that, yes, whilst I may be able to handle this weight, I'm getting the muscle and, more importantly, myself more and more prepared to lift something heavy so that when I do finally hit that top set, I'm not completely shocked by the weight because, yes, you can lift heavy weight on a regular basis, but it still has an impact each workout. This is a completely different feeling mentally to lifting 8, 10, 12 reps. Each of these working reps, not the working sets, working reps is going to be a massive struggle. So if you can get 2 out, job done. If you do a 1 rep max, great, even better. So this is my last primer set right here. Now this is a challenging weight. I think I'm looking at like 46 kilos there, maybe about 85% of what I'm aiming for the day. We're going to hit about 3 to 4 reps here, but the main thing is to remember we're going to save ourselves for the main event, which is... All right, now let's hit this one. So I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get this up or not. Story of my life. It is actually the story of my life, especially when I've had a few drinks. Oh, it's very heavy. Now, foot positioning is key here. I'm going to use these dumbbells. I'm going to put my feet up to stabilize my lower back. As soon as I push, locking my lower back so I'm not sliding. It might not look too good, it'll look beautiful, but if you can shift that weight, job done. 2. It's a failure. Now that wasn't meant to happen, obviously, but I'm going to leave it in the video because it's a good teachable moment. Time to do some teaching because things aren't going to line up every day perfectly for you. Lately I've been training morning every single day. And it's not optimal, to be honest. So sometimes energy levels are low. Sometimes your strength isn't quite what you want it to be. So I failed with the 50s. I take the weight down to 42, 20% decrease. When I train like this, I feel like if you fail, you're pretty much done in terms of maxing out for the day. This 20% drop off should help me to get at least 3, 4 more reps out. And obviously then I'll just save myself for the next one. What can you do? What can you do? People hanging out? Hope not. Okay, should be able to get this up. Maybe 3 or 4 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. First rep's always the most difficult. Now we're in position. We should be able to get that. 1. 2. I'll leave it at that. I hope you can see my foot positioning. Adjusting mid-set is key because this is a lot of weight. So as it's shifting around, especially on a slidey bench like this, it's quite slippery. Positioning is going to change. So you're going to want to adjust yourself. You've got your feet flat on the ground. There's not a lot you can do in terms of generating enough power to maneuver your body. However, if I've got a weight here, push myself here, it might not sound like such an important thing, but in this type of training, it's absolutely crucial. Gonna hit the rest of my workout now. I'll do chest and back together. Always start with this heavy approach. Then I'm gonna go slightly higher reps on the bench press. And then I'll probably burn out with some sort of cable fly. But this is the important part to make your muscles look hard and dense. If you've got any questions about this type of approach, drop any comments down below. Hope this has been helpful and I'll see you in the next one.